to today's edition of Let's Talk Entertainment, and I am privileged and so excited to be out of Accra. This place is quite cool and I love the place. Well, I'm here today to talk entertainment because today the organizers of the Golden Movie Academy Awards are launching it. I mean, the third edition, and of course I'm here with my crew to tell you more about the movies and what to expect for this year's awards. It's going to be fun, and of course I'm looking forward to get answers to whatever is going to happen for the year. I'm Doreen, and today this is what we have on Let's Talk Entertainment, so I need you to relax. Let's do this together and of course have fun together. Organizers of the Golden Movie Awards Africa, NMJ Ghana, have launched the third edition of the awards today at the International Students Guest Center at Abokobi here in Accra. The event was solely for the media to announce plans for the event this year. According to organizers, they have new additions for this year's event, which include using 3 actors as brand ambassadors, special recognition to film industry personalities who have contributed immensely to the growth of the industry, among others. Mimi Andani is the Director of Communication for the Golden Movie Awards Africa, and she gives us more insight to the awards this year, especially challenges so far. Now, I know that you have actually asked that people bring their movies, and it's like it started on the 1st of April all the way through to the 10th, which you are hoping that it ends. Don't you think it's too much of a short time for film producers to submit their movies?
I think that it's not short, but what I think is the communication. The communication should be strong and it should go far. They already have the film, so submitting it is really not a problem. The problem is the communication. So if the organizer is not communicating properly and word spread, if the communication is not well spread, then you have a problem. I'm sure everything is about communication, so it's not. So we as organizers should make sure that they get the information and they will bring the film.
Okay. Now, you talked about the theme. I was listening to you that this year's theme is to empower filmmakers. How do you intend to do that?
It's totally in the hands of the jury which category they feel like should be given money. So that's out of my hands, but I know that some filmmakers will definitely be empowered. It's just that I don't know which category, because the grand jury has to decide on that.
Francis Doku is now the communications director for the awards, and he also tells us what he is bringing on board per his expertise. For some time, I think the past 2 years, you were not really a member of this board, or should I say this institution, but you now come on board as a communications director. What are you bringing on board as a person?
Thank you so much. I think that what I bring on board is my experience, my experience to manage communications and all that. I think the organizers of the event, NMJ, felt that I have something that they could tap into, so they spoke to me and I said, yeah, why not? So I think all I can say is that I bring experience across media and managing events, and all that. And I hope that my experience will count for much and make this year's a better event than the previous 2. The previous ones were good, but I hope this year we'll do better than
And they have had challenges in terms of venue, the whole way the whole event went out, and usually when it's done, you know how it is. Like, we always come in the media, we talk so much, and then at the end of the day, the next year they do it and it still comes out the same. What is NMJ doing this year that is going to be different from the previous years, because it's not been easy for them?
I think it has to be taken generally that Organizing events of that magnitude generally is not easy for anybody. It needs very huge resources in terms of personnel, in terms of logistics and everything. And so and also every year you learn something new. The first year, as I understand, my observation from afar was that there were a lot more challenges than the previous one. The second one, which had some challenges but minimal. I think that they've improved. They've taken advice. They've taken suggestions, they're taking criticisms, and we've looked at all that and say that we would try to avoid some of the things that were done that made it had some issues. And so this year we're trying, and I hope that we are able to make it better, if not the best, make it better than the previous one. So
So, well, when we came here, Victoria Lebene happens to be the host of the launch, and we caught up with her because there's been a video going around that, Kofi Adjei-Ololo claims that he is just a mentor to Victoria, and so we were not sure whether the wedding is still coming on or whether there's still a relationship. But Victoria here today tells us everything concerning it. She says the wedding is still coming on, but she would not want to talk so much about it. Well, let's hear her. Victoria, do you think that the relationship you have with Kofi Adjei-Ololo and it coming public, everything concerning it, has it affected you in any way, bad or good?
It hasn't affected me in any way. I feel people have opinions, and someone's decision shouldn't be someone's headache. The fact that Ghanaians haven't made it easy at all. It's been so dramatic, a lot of brouhaha here and there, but I try as much as possible to ignore what I can and, focus on my career. That's what's more important to me. Yeah.
Okay. Now, quite recently, too, my colleague Kofi Aduma had an interview with Kofi where he said that he is a mentor to you. He never said anything about getting married or any relationship issue, and he was wondering whether he told the presenter.
I know Kofi very well. He was just trying to skip that part. I'm not sure. Ghanaians haven't made it easy. It's been a whole lot. So I'm sure he was just trying to ignore that question and just move ahead. I know him very well. He has a very comic way in answering questions sometimes when he wants to skip them. Yeah.
So you think that he just said it because he wanted to say it?
Yeah.
But don't you think that it has contradicted everything that you people have always put out there? The fact that you're in a relationship and you're getting married?
Ghanaians could think whatever they want to think. It's high time they admit or let go. I'm sure that's how come he just snubbed the question. If you looked at his facial expression, you could realize that he wasn't really paying attention to that question. He didn't want to answer. He just wanted to give a shabby answer and then let it go. So,
do you see him as a mentor?
Of course, I did see him as a mentor before all this started happening. And he is still a mentor.
Was that what attracted you to him?
Yes.
And you love him?
Yes, I do.
So is the wedding still coming on?
Yeah.
And have you fixed the date? Have you gone for your shopping?
We're not talking about that now until we're ready.
All right. And he talked about the fact that if he should do everything, he should also contact his children. How's your relationship with the children?
We're fine. We're good. It's normal.
And then he's taking your relationship with Abeku Santana as a worker and a colleague to normal?
Yes. I don't think he has any problem with me working with Abeku. It's okay.
Well, Victoria, we're looking forward for the best for you, and so of course we're just hoping that things work out. The wedding, as you said, is coming on, so we can't wait. I would probably get something pinky to wear on that day.
Thank you. It's been so dramatic, and I just want things to lay low, calm down, focus on my career, do what I need to do, and then when we're fully ready, we'll just go ahead. We can decide not to even announce it because it's been so much drama, yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
You too.
This love is blissful. See, oh darling, stay with me. Oh, I am not emotional. This is not a good love. This is self-control. Deep down, I know this never work. But would you let me sweet as a oh, won't you stay
theme for this year's event is empowering the African filmmaker, where they want to use the 3rd anniversary of the awards to do so. The 2017 Golden Movie Awards Africa is set to take place on the 8th of July, with the venue to be announced soon. That's just it for Let's Talk Entertainment. I've really had fun today, and I'm looking forward to another blessed day tomorrow, hopefully, where we'll bring you another edition of Let's Talk Entertainment. I'm Doreen, and on social media it is Doreen Avio on Twitter, and on Instagram is Doreen_Avio. But of course, let me say a very big thank you to X Hair for this beautiful hair, and let me say a very big thank you to Ike and Becky for production. But for more of our trending stories, you can always log on to myjoyonline.com. Enjoy your evening.